I want to just say a few words on behalf of Leanne and myself. I want to start by welcoming everyone to Philadelphia. There are some people who have come from very far distances. We have people here from Colorado and New Hampshire and Florida and even London, England. And we're very happy that everyone was here to share this special day with us. We'd like to thank our families and our parents. We'd like to thank our brothers and our sister and my children, Rachel and Lauren, who really stole the show at that ceremony tonight. And we'd like to thank everyone for their support over the years. As we get older, we learn to appreciate everyone's support all that much more. So we're here today in Philadelphia, and Leanne and I have a home just a few blocks from here. And we decided to have our wedding here because we wanted to share the city that we like so much with those we care the most about. We're here tonight at the Waterworks, and this is a very historic location. The Waterworks was actually founded back in 1815, and it was the original source of water for the city of Philadelphia. It was actually the first urban water supply where water was piped into all the homes in the city, and it stayed as an urban water source all the way through the early 1900s. From about 1911 to 1965, the Waterworks was actually the Philadelphia Aquarium. And some of the older folks here may have come here as children. People came from all around to see the aquarium that was actually in the Waterworks beneath us. Then, for about a decade, the Waterworks was an indoor swimming pool for the school district of Philadelphia. And then, for about 25 years, the Waterworks fell into disrepair. And it really wasn't kept up, and it just became abandoned. And there was a movement to revitalize this building because of the historic nature of it. And in 2003, the Waterworks reopened as a museum, which you can actually go in. It's actually beneath us in the actual Waterworks. There's a museum down there. It's either, I think it's free or like $2. It's very inexpensive. It's a great place to take kids. And then late in 2005, early 2006, this restaurant opened. So this is actually a very historic location here in Philadelphia. But the Waterworks is not what people think of when they think of Philadelphia. When they think of Philadelphia, they think of great food, like the cheesesteaks and soft pretzels we had outside. They think of the movie Rocky, and they think of great sports, like the Eagles and Flyers, and of course the Philadelphia Phillies. And each one of those things ties in to our celebration here tonight. The soft pretzel, I hope everybody got some soft pretzels outside at the reception. The soft pretzel actually didn't start in Philadelphia. It began about 1,000 years ago in Italy, when Italian monks would bake strips of dough and then fold those strips into the shape of a child crossing his arms in prayer like this. And monks called those treats pretiolas, or literally little rewards. And the monks would give those little rewards to children for memorizing their prayers. Tonight, Leanne and I pray for many years of happiness together. But more importantly, in Switzerland, the soft pretzel was actually a form of the wedding knot. In Switzerland, there's a tradition that the wedding couple, each grab one side of the soft pretzel and they pull it apart like a doughy wishbone. And whoever gets the larger half of that wishbone actually brings prosperity to the marriage. And so soft pretzels, Philadelphia, and our celebration are all twisted together here tonight. Then there's the movie Rocky. And as we are here in the shadow of the Art Museum, and everybody remembers Rocky's iconic run up those steps. And Leanne frequently runs right outside here by the Art Museum and down by Boathouse Row. And sometimes she actually runs with our dog Ben, just like Rocky ran with his dog Brutus. And don't miss the pictures of Ben on your tabletop pictures. He's in all those pictures, so take a look and find Ben on there, because he's a part of the celebration too. The movie Rocky is not just a story about boxing, though. Rocky's actually a love story. It's a story about a journey. It's a story about Rocky Balboa and his wife-to-be, Adrian. And as Rocky says in the movie, you got gaps, I got gaps. Together we fill gaps. Well, Leanne and I, we also complete each other. But the movie Rocky ends with the fight that Rocky has with Apollo Creed. But if you look carefully, it doesn't really end with Rocky losing that fight. The movie actually ends with Rocky and Adrian yelling in the rink, "I love you." And the message of that movie is that you can do your very best and you can lose that big fight. But if you find love, then you're a winner. And then there's Philadelphia sports. I personally love baseball. I love the Phillies. And there was a great player by the name of Dale Murphy, who was an MVP player back in the 1980s, mostly played for the Atlanta Braves, but he played for 3 seasons with the Phillies in the early 90s. Now, Dale Murphy was a home run hitter, and he's number 59 on the all-time list still, and he hit 398 home runs. Sadly, Dale Murphy never hit that 400th home run. When Dale Murphy was asked to reflect on his career many years later, he said, "If I had known that home run number 398 was going to be my last home run, then I would have taken the bases more slowly and listened more carefully to the crowd." And Dale Murphy's message was, you never know when that special moment is upon you. And so we have to enjoy each one of our moments. I'm reminded of the quote by George Bernard Shaw that youth is wasted on the young. But I want to remind Mr. Shaw that life also gets sweeter with age. And so I'd like us all to raise our glasses. And if I can misquote one more line, the hall is rented, the orchestra is engaged, now it is time to dance. Cheers, l'chaim. Thank you.
Good job. You're sweating bullets.
That's hard work, man.
Cheers, guys.